What's up, friends? It's Isaac, and one of the most popular questions that I get is, can you show me your bike and your PK Ripper, the way I have it set up for Flatland, the upgrades I've done since I got it. So I figured it's time to do a little bike check. Maybe you'll enjoy it, but you can just see the way I have my PK set up, specifically for just riding around wheelie, Flatland, fun bike. So here we go, the 2020 PK Ripper, the way I have mine set up. All right, so here it is. It's dusty because I live in Phoenix, so it gets dusty real quick just riding it out. So we'll start up here in the back. So this is all stock. I do have the RideOutSupply spoke covers. I love them because I'm an old guy, and riding at night, these glow white, and so it's a giant reflector, because if I get hit by a car, I don't work and my kids don't eat, so it's important to me. And they were fun. They're lavender colored. The theme on my bike is lavender and purple, so that's what I went with. So I do run some pegs, and only because even with the chain tensioner and the pegs, I can reach in and I can feel the bolt that's in there, and I can feel the axle, the actual axle outside of the nut that holds it on. So I know there's enough thread sticking through that I can run both. So that's how I normally just check it. Put your finger in here. You can feel the end of the axle. You can hear it. You can hear the axle. You can feel it. You know you have enough room. If the axle's inside the nut, then don't. Basically, I'm feeling the end of this outside. Like this here, if I were to add a couple pieces of metal, there would be enough of the axle sticking through. So upgrades that I've done, I do have a purple chain. It's just a S1 chain. It's generic chain. I changed the chainring bolts to purple. I did put on some black and purple Odyssey pedals. I don't know what make they are. I like the flat pedals because I can easily pull my feet off. If I'm starting to loop, I can pull my feet off pretty easily. These things don't destroy, I mean, they hurt your calves, but they don't destroy like cage, like bear claw or those bear trap pedals. Working up here, I do have a KnightBikeCo a seat post clamp on here. Stock seat post, stock seat. That's how high I run my seat post. So it's basically like 2 fists roughly, and that seems to be a good height for me. RideOutSupply, because I love what they do. RideOutSupply, just because I'm a big fan. I do have a purple and black sticker kit on top. You can kind of see it right there. I left so this is one giant sticker that says PK Ripper in black. Then I added the black and purple on top of the black frame sticker to make it purple and black. But if I were to peel these two off, the original sticker is still on the bike. So it's still stock. This is one of my favorite stickers from PhoenixBikeCo. Got the Peregrine mags in there. Old school. And then up here, I do have an Odyssey headset. Only reason I did this is because I wanted to have a purple cup. The stock headset is just fine. I just did this because I wanted the purple. We have the purple KnightBikeCo roughneck stem. I just love KnightBikeCo because this is the same stem look and shape that I had growing up as a tough neck on my flatland bike, so I loved it. This is a Black Ops hollow stem bolt. So I have we'll go through that in a minute. The bars are the 2-piece bars from Jacob Santos and Broke Boys BMX. I personally think the 2-piece, well, the 2-piece and the 4-piece feel the same. It's the exact same width, height, bend, everything. I just like the look of the two-piece, and these are the best, most comfortable bars, in my opinion, that you can have on a bike. They're perfect. I call them the perfect bars. I love them. I just spray painted them, so there's some shipping, but all I do is either grab a spray can and touch it up real quick, or you can use nail polish, but I just quickly spray it because it's not a show bike. It's the bike I ride. ODI long neck grips, and then I have some Robbie's from Robbie's bikes. I don't know what those are called, like stops. I don't know what you would call them, but I love Robbie's, and they hold my grips in place so they don't fall off the ends or move in towards the grips. They don't move on the bar. These are just the stock hydraulic brakes. Purple and black sticker on the fronts. Stock landing gear. This is a scratch from leaning my bike against there. So I've got some scratches on the landing gear, and I still haven't figured out how to put pegs on the front. I've seen some interesting things people are doing with JPEG from Odyssey, and notching a piece of it out so it can clear this little piece down here. I've seen that. It's pretty interesting. I'm thinking about doing that. I do have a light because it's getting dark at 5 o'clock, so I'll leave that on. The one interesting upgrade I haven't seen a lot of people do, the hydraulic line runs through. It's an old school, we call it a POTS mod. Mike Buff's brother invented this way back in the 80s. But basically the front cable runs down. This is hollow, so it runs down internally, comes out down here, attaches to the stock placement for the hydraulic line into the front brake. And that means I can spin my wheels around 360 degrees for tail whips and boomerangs. Actually, you could run it twice if you wanted to without it getting crazy. So that gives me the ability to do tail whips and some boomerangs and stuff like that. And that's it as far as upgrades go. Basically it's a stock bike with a new stem, bars, POTS mod, and I do run back pegs. Don't recommend this. I should probably say this legally just to protect myself. I don't recommend this because it does, I don't know, break the warranty or something. If your SE bike doesn't come with pegs, you put pegs on it, it does something with the warranty, I'm told. But if I break something, it's on me, not on SE. Just my opinion. I know that's going to be unpopular, but everyone likes to blame the bike manufacturer. But you know, I'm an 80s kid, man. If my tire gets flat, I flattened it. If I strip this, I stripped it. I don't know, a lot of people want to complain about the bike manufacturer and be like, it's up to them to replace everything or whatever. I don't have any problems with my bottom bracket. A lot of people like to say that these any of the SE bikes come with cheap bottom brackets. I don't think so, personally. I rogue on my bike. I ride it rough. Never had a problem with the bottom bracket, the cranks, the rear cassette. One thing I did do, I put a one tooth higher cog on the back because I like to make pedaling just a little bit easier, because that's what I'm used to with a flatland bike. So I did that. But all I have an OM Duro. My kids just took the bikes. There's a City Grounds right there. There's an OM Duro there. My other son is out here riding a fat quad. None of the bikes that I have had issues with the bottom brackets or the hubs. So I don't know what people are experiencing. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but I'm hard on my bikes, you guys, and I've never had a problem. This side of the bike looks pretty much the same with the disc brake or the hydraulic disc brake there. I did put a big bike sticker here and a Broke Boy sticker there, but that's about it. Shout out to Broke Boys, rocking the sweats today, and the Etnies, what up. And I still run the stock. I do run tubes, I don't run tubeless. That's another question I get asked a lot. Arizona, it's too hot to run tubeless because unless you're rotating the wheels and airing them up often in the summertime, it's just too hot to run tubeless. You'll come out every day, have to pump up your tires. Happens on my truck. I'll come out and it'll be laying on rim because of the heat. So I have to use the air compressor on board to air up my tires unless I uninstall the CTIS on the car. So same thing happens to my bike. So all right, that's the PK Ripper 27.5 walk around. This is about a year after I've owned it, and the stuff that I've done with it. I'd love to see your bikes. Share them with me on the Instagram at BigBikeBMX. I'd love to see what you got going on. So anyway, take care. We'll see you soon.